Dollar Tree now has these really cute baskets, so I picked one up, not really knowing what I was going to do with it. So I've been noticing a lot of the baskets at Pottery Barn and in the stores have these braided handles or some kind of handle on it. I thought that'd be great to update our basket. So I grabbed out some nautical rope, and then I also had this really pretty navy blue yarn from Dollar Tree. I hope you guys are able to find the yarn that they have at Dollar Tree now. So I'm gonna be making handles with my nautical rope. I cut it down so that it would fit nicely on the side of my basket, and then I made an identical piece. Next, I started my yarn up about 2 inches from the bottom of my nautical rope and hot glued it, and then I began wrapping it around. I hot glued it periodically, but you really don't need to add much hot glue. And I wrapped it around until I got to about leaving another 2 inches on the other side. Hot glued that in place and cut off the excess. Now with my ends that are sticking out, I wanted these to look like fringe, so I just kind of unraveled them and made them look fringy. Is fringy a word? I don't think that's a word. Next, I'm going to hot glue these handles to the side. Now, they're not going to be on there super secure, so they're more of a decorative handle, but you could always, sew them on if you wanted them to be really secure, or you could always use E6000. So I'm going to use some hot glue and hot glue them in place. I'm going to make an identical handle for the other side of my basket. And I styled this with a plant, but you could style it any way you like. And I'm so in love with these baskets. So at a lot of the high-end stores, I'm seeing a lot of vases that have texture on it. So I wanted to create a version of that. So I got another one of the clear glass containers. I mean, I have so many of these, it's just not even funny. And then I also picked up a thing of the pearls. So I'm going to start by putting the pearls on this container. At first, I really didn't know exactly how I was going to do this, but I kind of came up with a pattern as I was working. So I started by just doing a 1 strip around the top. And then I decided, let's create some triangles on either side. And it ended up that they worked out perfectly. I ended up having like the exact right amount. I don't even know how that happened. But to do this, all I did was take 4 of the little pearls, put them down. Then I did 3, 2, and 1. And then I switched from there on the opposite side, doing the exact same thing. So 4, 3, 2, and 1 on the pearls. And I did that all the way around. And now the great thing about these pearls is they have adhesive on them, so you don't have to glue them or anything. And I didn't have any problems with them coming off. Next, I took this and spray painted it with 2 coats of black spray paint. And I think this looks great sitting out on my hutch. Love the look of these hooks. If you guys know anything about buying hooks, they can be really expensive. So I'm gonna grab some of these. I'm also gonna grab these little wood decor pieces. I have a DIY in mind for them. They come in wood, but you can also get them in these different colors as well. So on a higher end website, I found this like message board coat hanger, and it was really cool, but I definitely knew that I could recreate it with Dollar Tree items. So I'm gonna do a DIY with some items that I found. I'm gonna start with the 2 seahorse signs, and I wanna connect these 2 signs. I had some large popsicle sticks that I already had in my stash. I'm gonna push the 2 signs together, and then I'm gonna put hot glue on the popsicle sticks and put them on the back of the sign. I'll do this all the way across, and then I wanted it to be even more stable, so I came back in between and added some more popsicle sticks. I I just cut the top portion off. I also grabbed a box from Dollar Tree and some wood pieces, and I cut the wood pieces in half. But with all of my pieces, I stained them in the color golden oak. I'm just gonna use a piece of a foam brush to put the stain onto my boxes, and then I'll immediately wipe it off with a paper towel. If you want the stain color to be more intense, just leave the stain on a little bit longer before you take the excess off. From there, I laid out where I wanted the components on the box where I felt like it would fit best for me. To add them to the supporting piece, I put some E6000 on there. I also added hot glue, so I got that instant hold, but that E6000 is a really great bond and it's gonna hold up better. With the hangers that I found in that new Shore Living section, I'm going to remove those. I'm going to place 3 of them onto my organizer. I'm going to line them up straight and mark holes for where I'm going to drill the holes. With my drill, I'm going to drill through the wood. And then I'll place the hangers back on and use the same screws that they came with to attach them to the board. Now I wanted those pieces that I put on there with glue to be really sturdy, so I drilled holes from the back and then added in additional screws to make sure that it was nice and supported. On one of the Shore Living coat hangers, there's a little backing piece. I removed that. I put that on the back of my piece so it would hang on the wall. Now, if you didn't want to hang it on the wall, you could always add magnets and put it on your fridge, but here's how it looks hanging on the wall. You can put all of your daily use items on here. Hey guys, I'm Liz and you're watching my second DIY channel where I post daily DIY videos. You may be familiar with my main channel, Liz Fenwick DIY, but I'm glad that you found me over here on my second channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you just get notified every day when I post our daily DIY video.